Have you ever wished you could just solve maths problems in your head super fast? Well, today we're going to unlock some awesome math hacks that'll have you multiplying like an absolute genius. Let's jump right in. Okay, so take a look at this. 18 times 5. Looks a bit tricky, right? Like you'd need a calculator or something. But what if I told you there's a secret to solving this in like a few seconds? Stick with me, and by the end of this, you'll know exactly how to do it. So what we're going to do today is build your very own maths toolkit. Think of it like that. We're going to fill it with 3 super powerful hacks to help you crush problems just like that one, way faster than you ever thought you could. All right, first tool for the toolkit. This one is super foundational. It's called the step up and step down method. Okay, so the idea here is actually really simple. It's all about using what you already know. If you know one multiplication fact, you can easily figure out the next one just by adding a little bit. We call this skip counting up. Okay, let's try it out. Let's say we all know this one from our times tables, right? 8 times 7 is 56. We're solid on that. So this is our starting point, our anchor fact we can build from. So if we need to figure out 9 times 7, well, what's the difference really? It's just one more group of 7, right? So all we have to do is take that 56 we already know and just add 7 to it. And 56 plus 7 is 63. See? Easy. Just like that, you've solved 9 times 7, just by using a fact you already had in your head. And guess what? This works the other way too. It's called skip counting down, and you probably guessed it, it helps you find the multiplication fact that's one step below the one you already know. So for example, say we know that 7 times 8 is 56. But what if the problem is 6 times 8? Where do you think we do? Yep, you got it. We just take one group of 8 away from our answer. So we take 56, subtract 8, and we get 48. And there it is. 6 times 8 is 48. Boom. First tool for the toolkit, mastered. All right, you ready to level up? Let's grab tool number 2. This one's called the power of 2, and it's a really clever trick that's all about doubling and halving. Okay, this strategy has 3 really simple steps. First, you're going to take half of one of the numbers. My tip? Pick the even one. It just makes life easier. Step 2, you multiply that result by the other number. And finally, step 3, you double your answer. That's it. Let's put it to the test with something a little tougher. How about 16 times 7? Okay, step 1. What's half of 16? Come on, you know this. It's 8. Easy. All right, step 2, multiply that by the other number. So, 8 times 7, that's 56. Now for the grand finale, the last step. We double it. 56 plus 56 is 112. And that's our answer. 16 times 7 is 112. But wait, there's more. The power of 2 isn't just for multiplying. The same kind of thinking works for division too. We just, flip it. It's a cool method called repeated halving. So check this out. To solve 80 divided by 8, we just keep halving. Think about it. 8 is just 2 times 2 times 2, right? So we just have to cut our number in half 3 times. Let's do it. Half of 80 is 40. Half of 40 is 20. And half of 20 is 10. That's it. The answer is 10. Okay, time for our final tool. And honestly, this might be the most powerful one in the whole kit. This is the one that's going to help us demolish that tricky problem from the beginning. Let's check out tool number 3, the break-apart method. Now, you might hear this called the distributive property in class, which sounds kind of fancy. But don't let the name fool you. All it really means is taking a big, tricky number and, well, breaking it apart into smaller, friendlier numbers that are way easier to multiply. Okay, let's go all the way back to our first problem, 18 times 5. Instead of wrestling with 18, let's just break it apart. What are some friendlier numbers inside 18? How about 10 and 8? Perfect. Now, instead of one hard problem, we have 2 super simple ones. So let's knock these out. First, 10 times 5, 50. Easy. Then 8 times 5, 40. See? So much simpler. And for the final step, you just add those 2 answers together. 50 plus 40 is 90. And just like that, 18 times 5 equals 90. And the really cool thing about this method is how flexible it is. You can break numbers apart with addition or subtraction. So for 18 times 4, you could do 10 plus 8 times 4. Or you could think of 18 as 20 minus 2 times 4. Either way, you get the exact same answer, 72. How cool is that? All right, let's pause for a sec and put it all together. We've just added 3 seriously powerful new tools to your maths toolkit. Remember that problem from the start? The one that looks so tough, 18 times 5? Well, it's not so tricky now, is it? We know the answer is 90. And you know what the best part is? You solved it. You used the break apart method and you figured it out. So let's recap what's in your new toolkit. You've got the step up and step down for building on the facts you already know. You've got the power of 2 for all that clever doubling and halving, and of course, the super versatile break apart method. With these tools in your pocket, you are totally ready to take on multiplication problems with a whole new confidence. So, I've got one last question for you. What other tricky problems are you going to solve now? Go on, give it a try.